There comes a time in every human life when the noise becomes unbearable. The endless search for something outside ourselves, the race for success, validation, and approval, it all becomes too much. We chase after what seems just beyond our reach, believing that fulfillment is a destination, that happiness is something we must earn. We find ourselves at the foot of countless mountains, believing that if we just climb high enough, if we just achieve enough, we will find the peace we've longed for. But in this relentless pursuit, we overlook the simple truth. That which we seek has always been within us. In the quiet of your soul, in the stillness that resides beneath the noise of your mind, there is a truth waiting to be remembered. You are not incomplete. You are not broken. You were born whole, born perfect, born a divine spark of the universe. You were born with everything you need to be at peace, to love freely, to live in harmony with all of existence. The idea that you are lacking, that you must somehow become something else to find fulfillment, is the greatest illusion. The soul does not seek outwardly. The soul does not strive. The soul is already at home in union with the divine, whole in its essence. What you are looking for, the love you crave, the peace you long for, the purpose you seek, it is not something you must find. It is something you must remember. It is something you must awaken to. The truth has always been inside of you, in the depth of your being. You are not lost. You are simply looking in the wrong places. Stop. Just for a moment, stop. Close your eyes and breathe. Breathe deeply, allowing each breath to pull you inward, away from the world of distractions and desires. Feel the rhythm of your heart, the pulse of life flowing through your veins. Let the stillness wash over you, and in that stillness, listen to the voice that has always been there, quiet and unwavering. This is the voice of your soul. It speaks not in words, but in feelings, in whispers, in intuition. It speaks of truth. You are not the roles you play. You are not your title, your job, your social standing. You are not the sum of your accomplishments or your failures. These are all simply labels, masks you wear for the world. But underneath it all, there is something eternal, something formless, something divine. You are not the ego. You are not the image you present to the world. You are the awareness behind the image, the consciousness that sees, that witnesses, that knows the truth beyond all appearances. When you awaken to this truth, when you begin to live from this place of deep inner knowing, the world no longer has the power to define you. You no longer need to prove your worth or seek approval from others. You no longer need to chase after what the world tells you will bring happiness, because you realize that true fulfillment comes from within. It comes from knowing that you are enough just as you are. You do not need to become anything else. You do not need to prove anything. You are already whole, already perfect, already loved. And when you live from this place, the world begins to reflect that truth back to you. There is a deep peace that comes when you stop searching for validation outside of yourself. This peace is not contingent on circumstances, not dependent on external events or outcomes. It is a peace that comes from remembering who you truly are, the divine spark within, the awareness that sees beyond the illusions of the world. It is a peace that comes from surrendering the need to control, from letting go of the fear that you are not enough. The truth is you are more than enough. You always have been. Imagine for a moment what it would be like to live without the constant pressure to become something else, to do more, to achieve more. Imagine waking up each day knowing that you are already whole, already worthy, already perfect. Imagine stepping into each moment with the full awareness that you are not separate from the divine, but that you are an expression of the divine, a living, breathing manifestation of the universe itself. There is no need to strive for love, for peace, for purpose, because all of these things reside within you, waiting to be uncovered, waiting to be lived. This is the awakening. This is the remembering. The journey is not one of becoming, but of unveiling. You do not need to become more spiritual, more enlightened, more anything. You simply need to remove the layers of illusion, the conditioning, the beliefs that have been placed upon you by the world. You need to return to the truth of who you are. You are already everything you seek. You are the love, the peace, the joy, the freedom. All of it is already inside you. The mind, in its constant quest for answers, will tell you that this is too simple. It will tell you that you need to work harder, to search more diligently, to fight for what you want. But the soul knows the truth. The soul knows that there is nothing to fight for, nothing to chase. There is only the quiet surrender to the truth within. There is only the remembering of the light that has always been there, waiting for you to see it. This is the great paradox of life. You are already whole, yet you must remember your wholeness. You are already perfect, yet you must uncover the perfection that lies within you. You are already love, yet you must allow that love to flow freely from you. The ego will tell you that you must do something to earn these things, that you must become something you are not. But the soul knows that there is nothing to earn, nothing to become. You are already everything. When you release the ego, when you let go of the need to control and manipulate, something miraculous happens. You begin to align with the flow of life. You begin to trust the wisdom of the universe, the wisdom that resides within you. You begin to move through life with grace, with ease, with an open heart. You no longer struggle against the current of life. You surrender to it. You allow it to carry you to places you never could have imagined. And in this surrender, you find freedom. You find a freedom that is not the absence of pain, but the presence of truth. A freedom that is not found in external circumstances, but in the deep knowing that you are already free. You are not bound by the past, by your mistakes, by your fears. You are not bound by the opinions of others, by the expectations of the world. You are free to be who you truly are, without apology, without limitation. And this freedom is the greatest gift you can give to yourself and to the world. As you begin to live from this place of inner truth, something beautiful happens. Your life begins to transform. You no longer chase after external goals. Instead, you begin to live in alignment with your soul's purpose. You no longer seek validation from the world. Instead, you radiate a quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are. You no longer live in fear. Instead, you live in peace. And this peace is contagious. It spreads to everyone around you. It changes the world. You are not here to be perfect. You are not here to fit into a mold. You are here to be your true self, to express the unique essence of who you are. And when you do this, when you live authentically, you inspire others to do the same. The world does not need more people who are trying to be something they are not. The world needs people who are willing to be themselves, to show up as they are, with all their flaws and imperfections, knowing that they are already enough. The greatest gift you can give to the world is not your achievements, not your success, but your presence. Your presence, rooted in the truth of who you are, is the greatest gift you can offer. When you show up as your authentic self, you allow others to do the same. You create space for others to remember their own truth, their own light, and in this way the world begins to heal. You are not here to chase after something you do not have. You are here to remember what you already are. You are not here to become something else. You are here to uncover the light that has always been inside of you. And when you do, when you let that light shine, you become a beacon for others to follow. You become a source of love, of peace, of truth. And in that light, the world will see itself more clearly. So stop searching, dear one. Stop searching for something outside of you, because what you seek is already within. The light is already there, waiting to be recognized. The love is already there, waiting to be expressed. The peace is already there, waiting to be lived. You are already everything you seek. Let the light within you lead you. Let it guide you through the darkness. Let it illuminate your path, and let it shine for all to see. You are not lost. You are not incomplete. You are already whole. And as you remember this, as you step into the truth of who you are, you will find that the world becomes a reflection of your inner light. You are the light. You always have been. You always will be. Let that light shine. And as you begin to shine, something magical begins to happen. Your very presence begins to heal, not only yourself, but the world around you. The light within you does not simply exist to illuminate your own path. It exists to guide those who have forgotten their way. The beauty of this is simple yet profound. The more you allow your light to shine, the more you invite others to see the light within themselves. You are not here to save the world. You are here to remember the divinity within you, and by doing so, you become a beacon of hope for others who are on their own journey back to themselves. You see, there are no true separations in this universe. What you recognize in yourself is reflected in others. When you look into the eyes of another, you are seeing your own reflection, your own soul in its many forms. The love that you extend to the world is a mirror of the love that you have given to yourself. And when you begin to accept your own light, you begin to accept the world as it is too. No longer does the world appear as something to conquer, to change, or to fix. It simply is. And in this sacred acceptance, you will find your greatest peace. You are not here to force anything into being. You are here to allow the unfolding of your soul's true purpose. It is in the letting go that you find your deepest connection to Source. You are not in charge of this life, dear one. It is not yours to control. The world spins on its axis not by your command, but by the will of the divine. The river of life flows not by your effort, but by the eternal movement of the cosmos. And yet, you are part of that flow. You are not separate from it. You are the river. You are the stream. You are the ocean. The universe is not outside of you. It is within you, moving through you, pulsing in every heartbeat, in every breath. What does it mean to be connected to this vastness? It means to let go of the small self, the one who clings to time, to titles, to past and future. The small self believes it is separate from the whole. It believes it must strive, achieve, and acquire in order to be worthy. But this is the great illusion, the idea that we are separate from the whole. You, dear one, are not just a fragment. You are the entire vastness of the ocean, contained in a single drop. The more you align with the truth of your divine nature, the less you are burdened by the need to become something else. You are not here to be something more, you are here to be what you already are. Your true self is not something you must build or attain, it is something you must remember. And as you remember, the layers of illusion begin to fall away. The masks you've worn for so long slip off, one by one, until you are standing in the raw, unfiltered truth of who you are, divine, whole, and eternally enough. This remembrance is not a loud, dramatic event. It is a quiet revelation that occurs in the stillness of your being, in the soft spaces between your thoughts and the pauses between the breaths you take. It is a recognition, a gentle unfolding, a realization that what you have been searching for has always been here within you, always waiting for your return. And so I ask you now, dear one, to pause and reflect on this truth. You are enough right now. Not when you've achieved more, not when you've improved, not when you've earned more love or approval, but right now, you are worthy of love because you are love. You are worthy of peace because you are peace. You are worthy of joy because you are joy. The journey of life is not about chasing after these qualities as though they are things to be attained. They are not distant objects to be pursued. They are states of being waiting to be recognized within you. And when you stop chasing them, when you stop running from one thing to the next, you will find that they have been with you all along, quietly, waiting for you to open your heart to them. It is only the ego, the small self, that believes there is something outside of itself that it must achieve in order to feel whole. The soul knows that you are whole right now, just as you are. You are not a problem to be fixed. You are not a puzzle to be solved. You are a divine being, complete and perfect in your essence. And when you truly understand this, when you let this truth permeate your every cell, you will no longer be at war with yourself or the world. You will move through life with a sense of ease, a sense of grace. No longer will you be attached to outcomes, to possessions, to the need for external validation. You will stand firm in your truth, knowing that everything you seek is already within you, and from that place of deep inner knowing, you will begin to live with true freedom. True freedom is not the absence of struggle. It is the presence of truth, the truth that no matter what happens in the external world, your peace cannot be shaken. True freedom is the recognition that nothing outside of you can define your worth. Nothing outside of you can take away your inner peace. You are the master of your own inner world, and when you align with your true nature, no external force can disturb the harmony within. And this peace is not something you must wait for. It is already here, waiting for you to acknowledge it. It is in the very core of your being, waiting to be embraced. You need not wait for the world to change in order to experience peace. You simply need to change your perception. You simply need to remember the truth that has always been within you. When you begin to see life from this perspective, you no longer feel the need to control or manipulate the world around you. You simply allow life to unfold, trusting that the universe is always working in your favor, guiding you towards your highest good. And in this trust, in this surrender, you will find a joy that cannot be taken away, a joy that arises from deep within. It is not the absence of difficulty that brings joy. It is the presence of peace amidst the difficulty. It is the knowledge that no matter what challenges you face, your soul remains untouched by them. Your soul is eternal, unchanging, and free. And when you remember this, when you live from this place, you will find that even in the midst of life's trials, you are at peace, you are whole, you are enough. And so, my dear one, I invite you now to let go. Let go of the idea that you must become something more. Let go of the belief that you are not enough as you are. Let go of the need to control, to strive, to achieve. Simply be. Simply allow yourself to remember who you truly are. You are the light. You are the love. You are the peace. You are the divine expression of the universe walking this earth in human form. And when you remember this truth, when you step into the full awareness of your divine nature, everything begins to shift. Your life becomes a reflection of the light that shines within you. The world mirrors back the love that you have given yourself. And you begin to live a life of grace, of joy, of profound peace. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are not incomplete. You are divine. You are whole. You are already everything you seek. Let this truth fill your being and watch as your life transforms before your very eyes. Let the light within you lead you, and let it guide you to the place where you have always belonged, the place where peace resides, where love flows, where joy blooms eternal. And as you walk this path, know this: the world does not need you to be anything other than exactly what you are. The world does not need you to strive, to become, to achieve. The world needs you to be who you are, divine, whole, and unconditionally loved. And when you are fully in alignment with this truth, your light will shine brighter than you ever imagined, and the world will see itself through your eyes. You are already the light you seek. You always have been. Now it is time to let it shine. And as you let your light shine, you begin to notice something extraordinary happening. The world that once seemed so distant, so chaotic, begins to shift in response to your transformation. It's as if the very fabric of reality starts to align with the truth of your being. People begin to feel your peace, even if they cannot explain it. Your energy becomes contagious. Your calmness, your stillness, your very presence begins to radiate, effortlessly touching the hearts of those around you. And without trying, without effort, you become a mirror, a reflection of the very divinity that resides in everyone. You see, the world is not something external to you, not a distant place that you must navigate with caution and fear. The world is a reflection of your inner state. When you change within, when you recognize that you are not separate from the whole, the world begins to reflect that unity. And in that reflection, you see the truth of your oneness with all things, the beauty, the love, the grace of existence. It becomes clear that the world is not a place you must fight against, but a place that is here to support your awakening. As you continue to align with the light within, something even deeper begins to unfold within you. You start to realize that every experience you encounter is a mirror of your own consciousness. Every challenge, every joy, every loss, and every gain is a reflection of what is happening inside of you. The world is not something outside of you to be conquered. It is simply a reflection of the thoughts you hold, the beliefs you carry, the energy you emit. And this is where the power lies. When you align with your true self, you stop resisting the world. You stop trying to change it, to control it, or to manipulate it to fit your desires. You begin to see the world as a sacred canvas upon which your soul is painting the masterpiece of your life. Every brushstroke, every color, every shadow, and every light is a part of the divine design. Every moment, every interaction, every circumstance is not an accident, but a divine orchestration. And as you step into this awareness, you begin to see the beauty in everything, even in the places where others see only chaos or darkness. The truth is, the world will continue to be what it is. But you, dear one, you have the power to change your perception. You have the power to change the way you experience it. You can choose to see everything as a reflection of love, as a reminder of your oneness with the divine. You can choose to see every person as a mirror of yourself, every soul connected to you, each one a unique expression of the same source energy. And when you begin to see the world in this way, the world no longer feels like an enemy. It feels like a dance, a rhythm, a harmonious unfolding. It is said that life is a series of waves, rising and falling, ebbing and flowing. But the truth is, you are not the wave. You are the ocean. The wave comes and goes, but the ocean remains. And so too is your true nature. Your true nature is not bound by the rise and fall of external events. It is not shaken by the passing storms or the shifting tides. You are the vastness of the ocean, always present, always whole, always unchanging, even when the surface of your life seems turbulent. When you begin to live from this place of knowing, when you live from the awareness of your eternal, unshakable nature, you begin to move through life with an extraordinary peace. You no longer fear the storms. You no longer fear the waves. You know that they are but temporary phenomena. You know that they will pass. But you, the ocean, remain. And in this knowing, you begin to experience the magic of life. you begin to realize that life is not something to be endured, not something to be fought against. Life is a gift, a sacred dance that is meant to be lived fully and freely. You are not here to merely survive. You are here to live deeply, to live authentically, to live with joy, with love, with peace. Every breath you take is a reminder of your aliveness. Every step you take is an opportunity to honor the divine energy that moves through you. And as you move through life with this awareness, you begin to see that every moment is an invitation to experience the divine in its many forms. The sacred is not confined to temples or churches or sacred texts. The sacred is in every moment. It is in the way the sunlight dances on the leaves, in the way the wind caresses your skin, in the way your heart beats with life. The sacred is in the very breath you take, in the very body you inhabit, in the very soul that guides you. And so the path you walk, dear one, is not a path of striving or struggling. It is a path of surrender. It is a path of allowing the divine to move through you. It is a path of remembering who you truly are, the light, the love, the peace, the joy. And as you remember this truth, you begin to experience life as it was always meant to be, effortless, flowing, and filled with grace. When you let go of the need to control, when you release the illusion that you must fix yourself or fix the world, you open yourself to the miraculous flow of life. The universe will guide you to exactly where you need to be. You do not need to force anything. You do not need to chase anything. All you need to do is trust. Trust that life is unfolding perfectly, that every step you take is part of your divine journey. Trust that the light within you is guiding you, leading you, illuminating your path. And this trust, this surrender, this allowing is the key to living a life of true freedom. True freedom is not the absence of obstacles or challenges. True freedom is the ability to move through life with ease, with grace, with peace, no matter what comes your way. It is the ability to be present in every moment, to experience life fully without fear or hesitation. It is the ability to stand in your truth and let the world see you for who you truly are. In this space of freedom, you begin to realize that nothing is permanent, neither the joys nor the sorrows. Everything is a fleeting moment in the grand tapestry of existence. But you, the eternal you, are not bound by time. You are not bound by the past or the future. You are the timeless awareness that observes it all. You are the space in which life unfolds. And when you live from this awareness, you are free from the attachments that once held you captive. You are free from the fear that once clouded your vision. You are free to live in the present moment, to be fully alive, fully engaged in the dance of life. And this, dear one, is the greatest gift you can give to yourself. It is the greatest gift you can give to the world. When you live from the light within, when you let go of the need to become something more, you become a living example of peace, of love, of joy. And as you shine your light, you inspire others to do the same. You remind them that they too are whole, that they too are divine, that they too are enough. And in this way, you help to heal the world, not through your actions, but through your presence. So remember this, you are already whole, you are already enough. You are already the light you seek. There is nothing you need to become. There is nothing you need to achieve. You are already everything. And when you remember this truth, when you allow it to guide you, you will find that life becomes a beautiful, effortless unfolding, a sacred dance that is meant to be enjoyed, not endured. Let go of the need to chase. Let go of the need to prove. Let go of the belief that you are separate from the divine. You are not separate. You are the divine, walking this earth in human form. And when you align with this truth, everything in your life begins to align with it as well. The world becomes a reflection of the light within you. And as you shine your light, you help others to remember the light within themselves. You are already home. You are already whole. You are already free. And now it is time to step into the fullness of your being. It is time to let the light within you guide you. Let it lead you to places of peace, to places of love, to places of joy. Let it guide you to the life you were always meant to live. You are the light. You always have been. Now let it shine. And as you stand now in the fullness of your being, you begin to feel a quiet awe, the awe of realizing that you have always been exactly as you were meant to be. There is no need to search further. There is no need to seek validation, to chase after the fleeting desires that once seemed so important. You are no longer chasing because you know you were never lost. You are no longer striving because you realize that everything you've ever needed has been within you, patiently waiting for your remembrance. The world outside no longer holds the same power over you because you are no longer defined by its judgments, its expectations, or its illusions. You are free. Free from the need to become, free from the need to prove. The heaviness that once weighed upon you begins to dissolve, and in its place you feel a lightness, a profound lightness of being. You are no longer carrying the burden of who you think you should be. You are simply allowing yourself to be who you already are. There is no longer a war to fight, no longer a race to run. Life becomes, instead, a gentle unfolding, a graceful dance, in which you are both the dancer and the dance. There is no separation. There is no distance between you and the divine. The divine is you. The same breath that fills your lungs fills the stars. The same rhythm that moves your heart beats in the heart of the universe. You are an expression of it all, the mountains, the oceans, the winds, the skies. And as you recognize this, you find yourself sinking into the quiet reverence of this truth, knowing that there is nowhere to go, nothing to do. You are already everything. And in this peace, in this profound acceptance, you begin to see life through new eyes. The people you meet, the experiences you encounter, no longer feel like challenges or obstacles. They are all opportunities. Opportunities to witness the beauty of the divine unfolding in myriad ways. The people you meet are not strangers. They are reflections of your own soul. The world you experience is not a place you must change or fix. It is a mirror of your own consciousness. And as you change within, the world begins to reflect that change. And as you walk through this world, you will find that you no longer need to seek love, for love is already within you, flowing from your heart like a river. You no longer need to seek approval, for you have already approved of yourself. You no longer need to chase after peace, for peace has become your constant companion, always present, always available. You have come home to yourself, to the truth that has always been there. Beneath the noise, beneath the striving, you are enough. You always have been. The longing you once felt, the deep ache for something more, for something outside of you, begins to fade, replaced by a quiet knowing that everything you seek is already here. There is no gap between you and what you desire. There is no separation between your heart and the universe. The truth is, you are the universe expressing itself through human form. And as you begin to see yourself as the divine seeing through your eyes, you realize that every moment is sacred, every breath is holy, and every step is a prayer. You are no longer waiting for something outside of you to change. You are no longer hoping for a future event to bring you peace. You are no longer believing in the illusion of lack, for you know that abundance is your birthright, already present, already yours. You are not waiting for tomorrow. You are living fully in the now, in the moment that is all there is. And when you live in this state of awareness, life becomes effortless. You do not need to force anything to happen. You do not need to chase or manipulate. You simply allow. You allow yourself to be led by the wisdom that flows from your heart. You trust in the divine timing of life. You trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if your mind cannot always see the bigger picture. You trust in the process of life, knowing that it is not yours to control, but simply to flow with. And so, dear one, this is the invitation to stop searching, to stop striving, to stop waiting for some future moment to arrive. The invitation is to awaken to the truth that you are already home, that you are already whole. The invitation is to live in the fullness of who you are, to allow the light within you to shine, not because you have to, but because it is your natural state. You are not a separate entity. You are the wave in the ocean. You are the tree in the forest. You are not merely living in the world. You are the world experiencing itself through your eyes. There is no distance between you and all that is. You are one with the divine, and in this unity you find your greatest freedom. There is no need to search any longer, no need to keep seeking what is already yours. The love, the peace, the joy you desire are not things to be found. They are already within you, waiting to be recognized, waiting to be embraced. And when you embrace them, you will find that life becomes a beautiful expression of all that you already are. You are not lost. You are not broken. You are whole. You are divine. You are the light of the world, shining brightly, not for anyone else, but for yourself, because you are enough. You always have been. Let go then. Let go of the illusion of separation, the illusion of lack, the illusion that you must become something more. Let go of the struggle and surrender to the beauty of being exactly as you are. You are not here to perform. You are here to remember, and as you remember, everything falls into place. You are already the light you seek. You always have been. And now, It is time to let that light shine, not just for the world to see, but for you to finally recognize it within yourself. You are enough. You are everything you have ever sought. And in this knowing, you find peace, you find joy, you find love, and you find that all is well. There is an ancient truth quietly waiting in the depths of your soul, a truth that has always been here, yet we spend lifetimes looking elsewhere for it. You search in the rush of the world, in the noise, in the chase. You look for purpose, for meaning, for love, for fulfillment, believing that you must find it somewhere outside of yourself. But what if I told you that what you seek is already within you? Not somewhere down the road, not in some distant future, not when you finally achieve what the world says you must achieve. No, it is right here in this moment, waiting for you to stop, breathe, and realize that you have never been apart from it. You see, life is not something that is waiting for you to catch up. It is not something that is going to surprise you once you've done enough, been enough, or proven enough. Life is not a race, it is a revelation. And this revelation does not require you to do anything. No special skill, no grand achievement. Only this, the willingness to stop, to be still, and to feel the truth that is already present. We've been taught from the very beginning to chase. We've been conditioned to believe that we are not enough as we are. The world tells us we must perform, we must achieve, we must show our worth through outward accomplishments. And so we run. We run to fill the void we feel, the void that the world has created by telling us that we are incomplete without external validation. But there comes a moment, perhaps in quiet contemplation or in the stillness of your soul, when you realize, I am not running to find myself, I am running because I have forgotten who I am. And this is the beautiful paradox, the silent invitation that the universe whispers to you. You are already everything you are searching for. You do not need to become more than you are. You do not need to fix yourself. You do not need to struggle or strive. You need only to return. Return to the knowing that you are already whole. You have always been whole. There is nothing to do, just be. The ego will argue with this. The ego will tell you, if you stop running, you will miss out. If you stop striving, you will fall behind. But the ego is a trickster, a master illusionist, telling you lies dressed as truths. The ego is a voice that tells you to prove yourself, to fight for your place, to be more than you are, to seek more than what you already have. And yet, when you quiet the ego, when you silence its constant chatter, you begin to feel something different, something that has always been here beneath the surface of your thoughts. This is your soul speaking, and it is not rushing, it is not striving, it is simply being. It is the awareness that has been with you since before time began, the awareness that witnesses your life unfold without judgment, without comparison, without need for improvement. This is your true self, the part of you that is infinite, unchanging, and always whole, and it is already enough. Think of the sky. It does not rush to become the clouds. It does not need to force the rain to fall. It simply is. And in its being, the clouds appear, the rain falls, the sun rises and sets. The sky does not seek validation. It knows that it is complete in its stillness, in its vastness, in its presence. And you too are the sky. The world will tell you otherwise. It will tell you to climb higher, to reach further, to become more. But I tell you now, you do not need to climb higher. You do not need to reach further. You do not need to become more. You need only to be. To sit in the truth of your being and remember that you are not what you do, you are not your achievements. You are not your past. You are the one who watches all of these things unfold. You are the awareness that holds it all. So let go of the need to do, let go of the need to chase, let go of the need to prove. You are enough right now. You are enough in this breath, in this moment. You do not need to change yourself. You do not need to become someone else. You only need to remember who you truly are. And in this remembering, something miraculous happens. The more you allow yourself to be, the more the world begins to mirror that stillness. The more you stop chasing, the more life begins to flow to you effortlessly. When you stop seeking, you begin to realize that everything you've ever wanted has been inside you all along. Peace is not something you find, it is something you return to. Love is not something you find in others, it is something that awakens within you. Joy is not something you seek, it is something you remember. But it requires stillness. It requires surrender. It requires the courage to stop doing and simply be. In the stillness, you will discover the depth of your own being. You will discover that you are not a separate entity struggling to survive. You are part of something much larger, an eternal, infinite presence that connects all things. You are the ocean, not the wave. You are the sky, not the cloud. When you finally rest in this truth, you begin to walk through life with a lightness you have never known. You no longer carry the heavy burden of striving. You no longer need to prove anything to anyone, least of all to yourself. You walk with the grace of someone who knows they are already home. And home is not a place, it is a state of being. It is the awareness that you are always connected to Source, always loved, always enough. The world will continue to be noisy. The world will continue to pull at your attention. But when you are rooted in your truth, when you are grounded in your being, you will remain unmoved. The storms will come, the challenges will arise, but you will not be shaken because you know the truth. There is nothing to do. You are not here to prove yourself. You are here to be. You are here to remember. And so, my friend, I invite you to take a deep breath. Feel the stillness that resides within you. Know that this stillness is not an absence, but a presence. It is the very essence of who you are. And when you align with it, when you rest in it, you will find that everything you seek begins to appear. Not because you are trying to make it happen, but because you have stopped trying to control it. You are already whole. You are already complete. You are already loved. There is nothing you need to do. Just be, just breathe, just trust. And in this trust, in this surrender, you will find the peace you have been searching for. There is nothing to do. Just be. And in that being, you will remember the truth. You are enough just as you are. And in that truth, you will discover the freedom that has always been yours. As you sit in the stillness, you begin to notice a subtle shift, a gentle stirring, not from the world, but from within. It is the whisper of your soul, always speaking, always guiding. And it speaks not in words, not in instructions, but in sensations, in feelings, in quiet awakenings. This is the language of the divine, the unspoken truth that beats in the rhythm of your heart. When you listen to this deeper call, you realize that you have never been lost. You have only forgotten that you are already complete. Forgotten that the essence of the universe has always been within you. Look around you now. See how the world moves, how it breathes. Every leaf, every drop of rain, every breath of wind is an expression of life's intelligence moving through form and formlessness alike. And you too are a part of this. You are not separate from the world you see. You are a manifestation of it. The divine current flows through you as it does through every living being, through every star that shines, through every ocean wave that rises and falls. And yet, you've been taught to believe you are apart from it, as if the miracle of life is something outside of you, something to be earned, something to be attained. But the truth is this: you are the miracle. You are the answer. You are the sacred expression of the same divine intelligence that orchestrates the dance of galaxies. You do not need to search for the sacred. It is here in you now. It has always been. And when you stop looking for it outside, you begin to see it everywhere you look because it is you. Consider for a moment the vastness of the sky. It holds within it the clouds, the stars, the Sunday. It holds both the storm and the calm, but it is not defined by either. It is simply the sky unaffected by what passes through it. And this is how you are meant to be. You are not the passing thoughts. You are not the fleeting emotions. You are the awareness, the vast, boundless sky in which all experiences are held. And when you remember this, when you realize that you are the sky, the storm no longer holds power over you. The winds of life may blow, the clouds may gather, but you remain untouched. In the stillness, you are reminded of this profound truth. There is nothing to do. The mind may rush to fill the space, to seek something to hold on to, but the heart knows the truth. There is nothing to grasp. There is no need to chase. There is no need to prove. You are not here to attain anything. You are here to remember who you are beyond the roles, beyond the titles, beyond the stories. You are the space in which all of this unfolds. It is in this space that you begin to heal. For healing does not come through force, through struggle, through fixing. Healing comes through remembering. It comes through the willingness to return to your original state, to the truth of your being. You were born whole. You have never been broken. The wounds you carry are not yours to fix. They are reminders of the illusion of separation. They are not to be feared, but embraced. For within every wound lies the wisdom of your soul, reminding you that you are not the pain. You are the one who holds it, and in holding it, you transform it. The more you allow yourself to simply be, the more the layers of the false self begin to fall away. The masks you have worn to protect yourself from the world dissolve. The stories you've told yourself about who you are, about your past, your limitations, your failures begin to lose their hold. You are no longer bound by the chains of the past, for you are not defined by your history. You are not the sum of your experiences. You are the consciousness in which all of these experiences arise and pass. You are the eternal witness, the formless observer. And when you identify with that, when you recognize that you are the witness and not the experience, the weight of the world lifts from your shoulders. And so, let go of the need to control. Let go of the need to have everything figured out. Trust that life is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. Trust that every step you take, every choice you make is guided by the same intelligence that created the stars and spun the planets into motion. Trust that you are already on the path that leads to your highest good, and that path does not require effort, it requires presence. And what is presence? It is the simple act of being here, right now, fully awake to the moment, free from the need to analyze, judge, or change anything. Presence is when you stop trying to get somewhere, when you stop seeking approval, when you stop trying to be someone you are not. It is when you allow yourself to be fully immersed in this moment, in this breath, in this life. It is when you release the need for the future to look a certain way, when you stop waiting for the right time to live. The right time is now. The only time is now. And in this now, there is nothing to do, just be. The essence of who you are is already whole. It does not need to be fixed. It does not need to be made better. It does not need to be validated by anyone or anything. It simply is. And in this being, you are free. The freedom you seek is not outside of you. It is not in the next achievement, in the next relationship, in the next job, in the next destination. It is not something you must chase, something you must work hard for. It is already here in you in this very moment. Freedom is the ability to rest in the truth of who you are, to trust in the unfolding of life, to know that you are already complete just as you are. When you realize this, when you let go of the constant striving, you will find that life begins to flow more effortlessly. The things you once thought you had to chase begin to flow toward you. Opportunities appear without you having to force them. People show up not because you're trying to get their approval, but because you are being true to yourself. And in this truth, in this alignment with your soul, you become a magnet for all that is meant for you. But this does not require effort. This does not require struggle. It requires only your willingness to be, to stop running, to stop fighting, to stop pushing, to simply be, to allow life to unfold in its own time, in its own way, trusting that all is well, trusting that you are exactly where you are meant to be. And so, let go of the need to prove yourself. Let go of the need to be more, to do more, to become more. You are already enough. You are already whole. You are already the expression of the divine walking this earth in human form, and in this knowing, you are free. There is nothing to do, just be. And in that being, you will discover that everything you have ever sought is already here, within you, waiting for you to remember. The love, the peace, the joy, it has always been yours. It is not something to attain. It is something to recognize. It is something to awaken to. So breathe in the truth that you are already whole. Breathe in the knowing that you are enough. Breathe in the love that has always been within you, and let it fill every cell of your being. And as you do, you will find that the world around you begins to reflect this truth. The world becomes a mirror of your own inner peace. And in that reflection, you will see there is nothing to do, just be. And in that being, you will finally realize you are the answer you've been looking for all along. And as you rest in the stillness, you begin to notice something even more profound, a subtle presence, not separate from you, but inseparable from you. It is the awareness that holds all things. It is the essence of the moment, unshaped, unformed, yet so full of life. You begin to realize that you are not the thoughts that rush like waves across your mind. You are not the emotions that come and go like the shifting tides. You are the stillness that witnesses it all, the silent observer who watches with love, who holds space for every moment to unfold in its own perfect time. And there in that realization, you discover that you are already whole. You are already the divine presence that you seek, that you have been searching for your entire life. The divine is not somewhere in the distance. It is not hidden from you, not locked away in a far-off place. It is here, in your every breath, in the very pulse of your heart, in the silence between your thoughts. It is the essence of the moment, the stillness that exists beneath the noise, the peace that is always here, always available, if only you would stop long enough to feel it. Feel it now. Allow yourself to sit with that truth, to be with that presence. Do not rush, do not reach for anything. Simply rest in the knowing that all is well, that you are enough, that you have never been apart from the divine. You have been looking outward for something you already possess. You have been seeking completion when you are already complete. You have been searching for the light when you are the light. This is not a truth that can be grasped by the mind. The mind is a tool for understanding, for navigating the world, but it cannot comprehend the depth of your being. It cannot grasp the infinite nature of the soul. No, the mind will always want to dissect, to categorize, to define. But the soul simply knows. It knows that it is already whole. It knows that it is already free. And when you listen to the soul, when you allow its wisdom to guide you, you stop seeking approval. You stop measuring your worth by the world's standards. You stop living in the future in the when this happens, then I'll be happy mentality, and instead you realize that happiness, peace, love, these are not things you find. These are the essence of your being. You don't need to become anything more. You simply need to be. And in this being, you will see the world with new eyes. You will no longer see the world as a place you must conquer, a place where you must prove your worth. Instead, you will see it as the sacred dance it truly is. Every moment will be a miracle. Every breath will be a prayer. Every step will be a surrender. And in that surrender, you will find that life is no longer something you must control. It is something you must trust. Trust that the universe is unfolding as it should. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment right now. Trust that you are not here to force things to happen. You are here to allow them to happen. You are here to be the vessel through which life flows, not the one who controls the flow. The more you surrender, the more the flow becomes effortless. The more you stop trying to steer the current, the more you begin to flow with it. And when you begin to flow with life, everything changes. The weight of the world is lifted from your shoulders. The pressure to perform, to achieve, to become more is released. You stop seeing obstacles as challenges to overcome and begin to see them as opportunities for growth, opportunities to deepen your awareness of who you truly are. For in every challenge, there is an invitation to return home. In every hardship, there is an opportunity to awaken. This is the secret of life. It is not about doing. It is not about achieving. It is about remembering who you truly are. The soul doesn't need to be fixed. It simply needs to be remembered. You do not need to climb higher, to push harder, to strive more. You need only to let go of the illusion that you are separate from the divine. You need only to stop running, stop striving, and simply be. You are not the mask you wear. You are not the role you play. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your successes. You are not your achievements or your failures. You are the consciousness that holds it all. You are the vastness of the sky, the stillness beneath the waves, the silence between the notes of a song. You are the space in which all things unfold. And when you come to know this, when you truly feel it in your bones, something miraculous happens. You begin to live from a place of inner peace. You begin to speak from a place of authenticity. You begin to love from a place of wholeness. Your life is no longer about impressing others. It is about expressing your soul. It is no longer about seeking validation. It is about honoring the divine essence within you. You no longer need to prove yourself to anyone. You no longer need to measure your worth by the world's standards. You no longer need to chase after what you think will make you happy, because you realize that happiness, peace, and love are already within you. They have always been within you. And the more you allow yourself to rest in this knowing, the more you become a magnet for all that you desire. Not because you are chasing it, but because you are already whole. And in that wholeness, you attract everything that is meant for you. The more you stop striving, the more you begin to receive. The more you let go of control, the more life flows effortlessly toward you. You no longer chase after love, after success, after peace. You allow them to come to you naturally, effortlessly, because you are no longer pushing them away. You are no longer running from them. You are no longer blocking them with the barriers you've built. You are simply being, and in that being, life is flowing towards you. This is the miracle. The miracle is not in doing more. It is in being more. The miracle is not in achieving more. It is in remembering that you have always been enough. You do not need to change. You do not need to fix anything. You need only to return to the truth of who you are. You need only to rest in the knowing that you are already whole, already loved, already enough. And when you do this, when you let go of the need to become, when you let go of the pressure to do, when you let go of the illusion that you are incomplete, something shifts. The energy around you shifts. The way you see the world shifts. The way you move through the world shifts. You begin to move with grace, with ease, with trust. You stop fighting against life and you begin to flow with it. You stop pushing and you begin to receive. This is the power of being. This is the power of surrender. This is the power of remembering who you are. And when you remember, the world around you remembers too. The world begins to reflect your peace. It begins to reflect your love. It begins to reflect your wholeness. And in that reflection, you will see, you will feel, you will know you are enough. You have always been enough. There is nothing more to do. There is only this, only now, only being. And in that being, you will find the freedom you have been searching for. Not the freedom to control the world, but the freedom to be yourself. Not the freedom to manipulate circumstances, but the freedom to flow with them. Not the freedom to escape life, but the freedom to embrace it as it is. And in that embrace, you will remember. You will remember who you are. You will remember that you are the sky. You will remember that you are the ocean. You will remember that you are the light. And in that remembrance, you will be free. And as you sit quietly in the embrace of this truth, you begin to feel it more deeply, more intimately, this deep, infinite, unshakable knowing that you are not here to conquer, not here to achieve, not here to prove your worth. You are here simply to be as you are in the fullness of your being, in the quiet of your heart, in the stillness of your soul. You know that you are not missing anything. You are not lacking anything. You have always been enough. And the more you rest in this knowing, the more the world falls away. Not in a way of escape, but in a way of liberation. You stop looking to the world to validate you. You stop measuring your worth by what others think, by the standards they impose, by the rules they set. You stop chasing the fleeting pleasures of success and approval. Instead, you begin to taste something far richer, something more sustaining, the peace that resides in your soul, the joy that rises like a river from deep within. You begin to realize that you are not meant to fit into the world. You are meant to shine as you are, as the unique expression of the divine that you are. And in that shining, you give others permission to do the same. You have come to know in the deepest part of your being that you are not here to become anything more than you already are. You are not here to run towards something. You are here to return, to remember. To return to the truth of your essence, to the sacredness of your being. There's nothing for you to do, nothing for you to chase. You are here to be in this moment, to be in the fullness of your existence. You are already the light, the love, the truth that you have sought in every corner of the earth. You are already whole. You are already the divine presence unfolding in human form. And so you begin to walk this earth with a quiet certainty. You no longer rush, no longer strive, no longer push. You move with the flow of life, trusting that all will come to you in its own time. You trust that the universe, the divine intelligence that moves through all things, is guiding you gently, lovingly toward your highest good. You are no longer anxious, no longer desperate, no longer seeking outside of yourself for fulfillment. You are the fulfillment. You are the joy, the peace, the love, the wholeness you've been searching for. In every moment, you begin to realize the sacredness of simply being. You feel the aliveness in your breath. You feel the pulse of life in every beat of your heart. You see the beauty in the smallest things, the way the light dances on the leaves, the sound of the wind in the trees, the warmth of a touch, the silence between words. You see that life itself is the greatest miracle, and you are an expression of that miracle. You are the living testament to the divine intelligence that created everything, and you are not separate from it. You are a part of it. You are the whole. You are the universe, breathing itself into being. And with this knowing, something beautiful happens. You begin to forgive yourself, and in that forgiveness, you are free. You release the judgments, the shame, the guilt, the fear that have kept you chained. You release the past that has tried to define you. You release the future that has tried to control you. And in that release, you find that you are lighter, freer, more alive than you have ever been. You no longer carry the burden of the past, nor do you worry about the future. You are here in this moment, and this moment is enough. This moment is all there is. And in this moment, you are whole. You are at peace. You are love. And as you stand in this truth, you begin to see the world differently. You see it as a reflection of your own inner state. You see the divine presence in everything and everyone. You see that all is connected, that all is one, There is no separation, no division, no us and them. There is only the one, and you are that one. You are the divine expression of the universe, experiencing itself in human form. And in this realization, you find that there is no need to strive, no need to push, no need to fight. Life is not something to be conquered, it is something to be embraced. It is something to be lived in its fullest expression, and you are already living it. So take a moment now, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and feel the truth that has always been with you. Feel the peace, the love, the joy, the wholeness that is already present. You are not searching for it. You are it. You are the presence of the divine, right here, right now. You are the light, the love, the truth, the peace that you have always sought in the world. You have been it all along. And when you come to know this, when you truly rest in this knowing, something incredible happens. The world begins to reflect this truth back to you. People begin to see you for who you really are, not the role you've played, not the mask you've worn, but the true essence of who you are. And in this reflection, you will see that you are enough. You always have been. You always will be. There is nothing you need to do. There is only this moment, this breath, this life. And in this moment, you are enough. You are whole. You are loved. You are the divine, walking this earth in human form. And this truth is all you need to know. You are the light. You are the love. You are the peace. You are the miracle. And now, my friend, you are free. For there is nothing more to seek. There is nothing more to do. Just be. And in that being, you are everything you've ever needed. You are home, and you are whole.